Hi, this is Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. So I have an interesting journal to share with you today. This one is showcasing my new digital kit called Pretty in Purple, but this is also a blind junk journal order for one of my customers. So I'm going to show you through it, and then I'll point out what pieces are from my kit, and the link below. You can purchase it if you'd like to digitally or the actual physical prints of it. Okay, so it's called Pretty in Purple, and so I made this light purple cover and did this really pretty floral. And if you hear machine noises in the back, my silhouette is running right now. Okay, so I did this really pretty stitched textured cardstock matting, and this is a Graphic 45 stamp of these two little girls sitting outside reading, and I used some Perfect Pearls to give it a little bit of a shimmer and shine, and a little bit of lace and stickers and buttons and all of that. So let's get into it. There's 60 pages. It's 9 by 6. I thought this scrapbook paper was interesting because it's all these different fibers, and there's a lot of purples in it, and a lot of the inspiration for my kit came from fabrics, vintage fabrics and things like that. So I used that. And here's a little flip up in the front with a place to journal, and there is a little card here so you can write the date that you start this journal. And then these are some tags that come in the kit, and I just stitched it onto some scrapbook paper and added some fabric. And I want to thank Cheryl for sending me a whole bag of fabric scraps because I pulled this out of there and it was perfect for this kit. So here is one of the pages, and in the background, this is a vintage wallpaper, and there's some watercolor splatter and a little vintage calling card, and then I added a Tim Holtz sentiment. That's just a sticker that doesn't come with the kit, and it says "Love Greatly." And then what I printed on the opposite side of my kit are pages from Seneca Pond Crafts. She has a pack of paper that's coffee dyed papers, and that is my recommendation to purchase with this kit because I love how they go together. So I will leave a link to her shop so you could purchase these if you want a similar look to what I did in this journal. So there's a little more of that fabric that Cheryl gave me. This is from one of those Dover books. I'm almost out of it, but this is what that is, and it has a really silky texture to it, really beautiful. And I've done some stenciling, and then here's a little vintage playing card. I don't know if it's vintage, but it's a playing card. A little homemade journaling card. Here's one of the pages I designed right here, and this is from Seneca Pond. Here's another one of my little tags, and I used a guest check and some stitching. And these were sent to me from Junk That Treasures. I did stamping on this coffee dyed paper. This is from a book all about dolls, and this has some German dolls, little paper ribbon. I just loved how some of the fabrics on the dresses really went with some of my inspiration. And for this kit, so I was saying, in this kit, there are 2 different ephemera sheets. I did square journaling cards, which also work perfectly as tuck spots, which I've done here as well. And then there are a sheet of those tags. So here's one of them, really pretty. Here's one of the pages. And some of that same lace from the cover on this extra clip right there. This is a little card for journaling on. Here's one of the pages in my kit, and this could be used as a background paper if you want. And the main sources that I used for designing this kit, Graphics Fairy, and then there was a site called Lost and Taken. They have a lot of free backgrounds. And then another one, I want to say it's called My Free Textures or something like that. But I will try to list that below in case anybody's interested in looking at some of the sources I used. And so here's another coffee dyed paper from Seneca Pond, and another one of my little journaling cards. This is from a vintage book on like patchwork and sewing. I added a tab. Here's one of my journal pages in this kit, and another Seneca Pond coffee paper. And so I added some more of that lace and ribbon to make a pocket, and then there's these little journaling pieces, and this is one of mine from the kit. So they're just slipped right in there. Little stamped frame. Here's one of the pages from the kit. And again, this one's Seneca Pond, and then one of my tags. And this is from the kit as well. Lots of like these little bits and pieces of like laces here. These are all from like a fabric sample swatch book. I think it's from the 1800s in Paris. And I just played around with adding those as part of the textures. So here I used I just rounded this one corner with my corner rounder, and I used it as a little tuck spot. So I designed this here. And then this is from Victoria Designs. I love these Ledger ATC cards. You've seen me talk about them a lot and use them in a lot of journals. And then just some other scraps that I had. Some more of that purple fabric from Cheryl. And then I designed this page here. And then this is from Seneca Pond, and I just sprayed some purple glimmer mist on it. Another one of my tags. And then here's one of the pages. And then a little bit of lace and a purple flower up there. Here's a little receipt. This is from the Dollar Tree, but I stitched some leaves at the top and stamped a purple butterfly. This is from Seneca Pond, and I just added some greenery, a stamp there. And then I used my machine to stitch out the word create, and I added that to this page, which I designed. And then this is Seneca Pond, and I added stamped purple butterflies. Again, I created this page. These are all from, well, I cut out this from those vintage scans of the fabric. The words aren't coming, sorry. And then I just kind of made a border. This is one of my Woodland Wonders journaling cards that I showed in a previous video, but I loved how it went with this page, so I clipped it on here. Some stenciling, more coffee dyed paper from Seneca Pond, and then I made a little flip up, and this part here is in the kit. And I added a sticker, True Friend. This is from the kit. Here is more of that sewing book paper, one of my tags. Again, the other side to that. So now we're coming around to the other side of the pages. Another one of my tags, that doll book. I used this as a tuck spot, and then there's some cards. This is a Wonderful World of Disney game piece, but it's purple, and then it has Clarabelle Cow, so I thought that was cute, and then a little mini addition card tucked in there. This is Seneca Pond, and then I designed this one, and I used some glittered cardstock to make two little pockets to have two more of the tags from the kit. And in this journal, I used everything, this is mine too, everything in the kit. So everything that I pointed out that was from the kit, that is in the kit. So sorry for the jumble of words. I'm a little distracted. My boys are talking and fussing in the background. So I'm going to go, but this journal is on its way to its new owner, and the kit is available in digital and printed form in my shop. Thank you for watching.